Now, the real movie I actually saw was the My Little Pony movie. Now, this movie is under the Lionsgate production company, and it has an all-star cast of a lot of celebrities you may know. You know, you got Tara Strong, Ashley Ball, Andrea Libman, Tabitha St. Germain, Kathy Wedlock, and Nicole Olivier, and I can't remember, but I think it also had Gamora and Sabretooth, but I really don't care. And it is under the direction of 4 people. You got Oliver Stone, Lars Van Trier, Mel Gibson, and Christopher Nolan, and is written by Mark Bowl, the same writer of 30 Dark Zero and The Hurt Locker, Spike Lee, the same writer behind Do the Right Thing and Malcolm X, and Oliver Stone, which, fun fact, this movie is actually a remake of Oliver Stone's older 1986 Oscar-winning movie, My Little Pony the Movie. So the story is that an evil Bionian dictator known as Malik comes to Equestria to wreck the land in an attempt to bring an end to the high-class motives that the ponies are so accustomed to. Meanwhile, there's a glowing conspiracy between the monarchy of Canterlot's trade deals with the rest of the country and how they bank off of the land's constant celebrations and tourist revenue, and a set of other twists that I dare not spoil. So it's up to the main 6 to stop this dictator while trying to fix the equestrian economy. It's also a musical too, but I'll get into that one a little later. Now, going into this, I thought it was going to be, an utter mess. What with 6 people on the project? But you know what? I was actually kind of surprised to just see how everything managed to pull their weight in and create this, what I consider, a cinematic masterpiece. I mean, you got the epic action of Nolan that uses a lot of fantastic effects, the brutal nature of Gibson that shows just how deep every twist and consequence is made out, the powerful themes of Stone, of course, and the surreal yet amazingly disturbing weirdness that Trier brings in order to add an interesting twist to the scenarios. I'll say that everyone did a great job in the cast, including that epic cameo from both Elin and Etha from H3H3. However, I do have a question. Was casting Lady Gaga as a horse an appropriate choice, seeing how all the costumes she wears are made out of glue? I mean, that would be like if the world was populated by chickens and she came in wearing a coating of deep-fried seasonings. I mean, not very progressive, I may say. Now let's talk about the musical numbers. The film's songs, as well as the score, were written by Quentin Tarantino, so naturally they're challenging and beautiful to listen to. Although I will warn the Canadian audience that it does contain some offensive words such as stupid, loser, I'm not sorry, and worst of all, Izuku and Ochiko will never be a thing. Which was probably the most offensive line in my opinion. So much so that I was just about ready to walk out of the theater and write a long triggered comment about it on 4chan, but I let it slide after a while. In conclusion, if you're tired of such cliched comedies such as Platoon, Dancer in the Dark, Apocalypto, and Dunkirk, then this movie is the one for you, with its gripping political drama, stunning visuals, and glorious music, and a spot-on performances nonetheless. It also includes a Hanazuki short under the direction of Peldon Ward and Roman Polanski, which is just as good as the rest of the film, and has a twist ending that actually made me cry my heart out, into my popcorn nonetheless. In the end, I give this movie 100 popsicles out of 10 butt tattoos.